All right, Davey Mack has now found himself, in your own problem. We've played the stuff from Davey Mack screwing up the Twitter Awards. And if anything, Fez gave him a little shit about that.
Right. He rushed the stage at the Shorty Awards for Twitter, and I said, Dave, you're going to end up in trouble. These aren't all going to have happy endings, and you're going to end up shit out of luck.
Happy endings, you mean someone masturbating his cock and then him ejaculating?
No, where he gets away with it.
Well, CNN brought this up on Friday, and Dave, you TiVo'd this yourself off of CNN?
Yes.
And Rick Sanchez was the young hustler out there. He was the person that you interrupted. He was the host of the show. Mm-hmm. So this took place on his show on CNN?
It was on Rick Sanchez's show, which is actually called Rick's List.
Yeah.
Because everyone has their own little thing.
And he apparently doesn't like you so much.
No, Rick Sanchez has...
Well, Friday you told us you think that CNN is out to get you as a network.
I just personally believe that it's too many coincidences that CNN keeps keeping me off the air.
Yeah.
They don't have my name on the air. You know, they don't like me. They want me to get off the airwaves. And it keeps happening over and over again.
All right, let's just judge this. And again, I don't know how the audio quality is going to be because it's Dave taping his...
Well, we have better quality if you want that.
No, I like the one with you on it because I like the fact that we can see your face as we get going on this. But this is Rick's List on Friday about 4 o'clock Eastern time, I think. This took place. Rick's List on the CNN show. And this is the show all the kids are watching. The kids enjoy this program.
Yeah, this is it.
All right.
Lists that we put up for you. I have been asked again to host the Twitter Awards, which are essentially called the Shorties, where people from all over the world get the awards for putting out the best tweets in the politics and entertainment, in everything, even up to weirdness.
And it's called Shorty Awards because your Twitter entry is short.
It's short, right? And because you have to put it in 140 characters. Exactly. So.
Okay.
Here I am at the Shorty Awards.
You had a moment, didn't you?
And I had a moment. Well, I thought I was on a roll and I was doing fine, but then all of a sudden some freak jumped up on stage. Let's do it. The Shorty Award in the weird category goes to a fictitious tweeting llama. No! That tells its followers. I'm going to drink your water, CNN. I'm going to ruin your microphone.
Nice reaction, Sanchez.
I had to say
handle that.
something.
What do you
I
get
had
to
to say
break dances on stage?
You know, for a moment, I felt a little bit like he was entering my space, and it started to bother me, but I didn't want to overreact. Well,
you know, a little cozy with you.
You know, when you grow up as a kid, like in the barrio kind of thing,
Yeah.
and somebody does something like that, usually you punch their lights out.
Did it take everything for you to...
I just figured it wouldn't be the right thing to do. Somehow, you know, before you know it, we're rolling around on the ground, and Jon Stewart's having a heyday with it and stuff. So I kind of stayed away and let the folks who were supposed to organize the event. What I wish I had at the time was a way to tase him.
Wah, wah.
I'm serious. I mean, if ever there's been a reason that somebody needed
Rick
to be put under...
no more tasing.
No, but look, this guy was out of control, and I don't know... Do you know his story, by the way?
No, I don't. And quite honestly, I don't care, because I'm kind of curious about the Shorty Awards themselves. Because can we be serious for a moment. There were a lot of people who were honored, and we were chatting before the show, and you said you were really impressed. The guy who won the government tweet, the Shorty Award, was Cory Booker. You were impressed by him.
I think Cory Booker. Well, he won the award for politics, and I got.
Fuck you! Fuck you, CNN! Fuck you! You're gonna die, baby! Welcome to the jungle, baby!
All right, there Dave at the end looking like a sinister weirdo from some kind of, I'll say it, horror movie, because you're now angry with CNN.
Yes, furious.
But you don't understand something, Dave. Rick Sanchez is from the barrio. And
I don't
in
know
the
what that
barrio,
is.
well, first of all, let's just point this out. I don't know, you might have grown up in the toughest fucking place in the world. Doesn't mean that you can beat everybody's ass in Beverly Hills, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because you grew up in a tough place doesn't mean mano a mano you could beat Eastside Dave in a fight, so stop acting like you do. And two, go over to the front page of ronfez.net. Somebody over there did a screensaver of when Dave was on stage, and look at Rick Sanchez, as Dave's acting crazy, has stepped back with his hands over his balls, thinking, this man is taking my balls. You don't have to study body language to realize he feels like a bitch right now. So later, you bring up all the barrio shit that you want to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that in a fight, you could beat Eastside Dave. So stop acting like, oh, I could have just knocked him out, but I didn't. You might have thrown a punch, and then we would have seen what would have happened.
Yeah.
Let's not necessarily think because you throw a punch, Dave would go down, and that would have been the end of it. Now, Dave shouldn't have ran up. He was in your space. Everything that you're saying is true. But I'm going to stop you when you act like I grew up tough, so I could have knocked Dave out. There's only one way to settle this, of course. And unfortunately, Dave mentioned, Dave went into Guns N' Roses where this belongs, but I don't think it belongs in Welcome to the Jungle. I think it's more of a get into the ring type situation where
That's what I want. Ideally.
That's what you're after right now.
Yes, I am furious at Rick Sanchez. And if you're going to throw down...
First of all, if he wants to throw down, you don't want to do it Barrio style. You want to do it two different ways. You get in the ring with gloves, headgear if you want it, or, since it's 2010, the Octagon. But don't just act like you're from the barrio and you can beat Dave up.
No, and does he realize I'm from Eastside Spring Lake?
Yes, I think he does.
Okay.
Or I heard him bring up tasing. How about each guy has a taser? And it's a taser battle.
I would love to have a tase match. Also, let me say this. I didn't go up there one time, and then he's like, "Oh, I should have slugged him." I went up, I left the stage for 15 seconds, then went back.
Right.
So if you're going to be a tough guy, you can't say, you know what, I should have done it, because then I gave you a second opportunity to do it.
Well, yeah. Why not just say the truth? Hey, it was a nice, silly fucking night there. This guy was a weirdo, but we had fun with it.
Yeah.
Because that's the way you treated it. You treated it like it was fun.
Yeah.
But you really can't go by that. Later acting like, well, I could have just knocked him out.
Anyone can say that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Ron? Carl Banks was walking in the hallway.
Yeah.
Former New York football giant. You know what? I should have just fucking punched him in the mouth.
And here's the truth.
I should have.
You would have been able to sneak him. You would have been able to punch him in the mouth. Doesn't mean he would have stayed down.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a fight, both people are fighting. In a fantasy fight, you hit someone, the crowd cheers for you and carries you out into the street. I don't think that would happen, Rick Sanchez. Here's Marco in Virginia.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, well, the reason I'm calling because it's the same thing is when people listen to rap music, people that listen to rap music, they automatically think they can fight. They automatically think they can beat the shit out of anyone.
And everyone will act like, oh, I grew up in Brooklyn, or I grew up in East St. Louis. Doesn't mean somebody from Madison, Wisconsin couldn't whip your ass. You know what I mean? There are guys from Madison, Wisconsin who can fucking fight. And only an idiot acts like, because I came from a tough place, which I don't even know if he has. Apparently, everybody in the United States grew up in the toughest fucking childhood possible.
I still know what the barrio is. Is that a town?
No, the barrio is considered, it's like when we would say like a Mexican ghetto.
Oh.
So a barrio is Mexican, but, you know, real tough. East L.A. would be the barrio.
I see.
Now, I don't know where Rick Sanchez grew up. And again, it happens. Guys from the Bronx could get knocked out by a guy from Point Pleasant.
All the time.
Athletes and fighters come from all different places. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yo, Dave, I just want to say kudos, my brother. That took balls of steel, man. You knocked this Rick guy out in a fucking heartbeat, dude. I say we throw you in the ring, a little daddy Yankee, and we make this happen.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know whether that would happen. I have no idea of Rick Sanchez's fighting abilities.
Right, he's got a big mouth. He can take anyone on. He's throwing the gauntlet down. I'm answering, Sanchez.
We can, he can set it up if he wants to. We'll set it up for him. Give the money to charity and get your revenge on East Side Dave.
That's all I want. Rick, here I am.
Because I'll tell you right now.
Run. I'll give Rick fucking 20 seconds of free punches before I even have to, before I'm allowed to throw a punch. I'll give the barrio 20-second head start.
That'll be the end of it. Because I'm Rick Sanchez.
But I'm not going to play around. We're not going to spar.
Right.
You fucking want to knock my socks off. Well, Rick Sanchez, I will answer that bell. And this chick, whoever she is, I've never heard of a news person not wanting the whole story.
Vic in Texas, you're on Ron and Fez.
Morning, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say I went to, or my buddy rather, went to West Point. He was telling me he boxed up there at West Point with a kid. Kid was from Connecticut, lived in an estate, had a butler, the whole deal, like preppy white kid deluxe. He said this kid hit harder than anybody he'd ever seen. He'd flat whip your ass.
I was in a bar one time, saw a fucking guy in an Izod shirt knock out a biker. Now, I would have lost big cash if I went into that. But you don't know who that other guy is until it starts to fucking happen. That's why I'm always fucking surprised by these guys that are ready to start shit in their car with some other guy that they never saw before in their life.
Yeah.
You got to clock that. No fucking military man goes into a battle without knowing as much information as he can. You won't see a military man go, we're a Marine, so we'll just go in and beat these fucking locals, and that'll be the end of it. They try to have as much firepower as you want the advantage. We don't know what Rick has, but at the same time, Rick Sanchez, you don't know what Dave has.
No, I got fire is what I have, not just on my head.
He brought up Jon Stewart. I'm sure people would like that, would love to help promote the fight. I'll guarantee you this. I think MSNBC would love to see this fight, and Fox News would love to see this fight. And to be honest, everybody at CNN would like to see this. It could be a charity affair, no craziness. You want a ref there?
I'll play square.
We can do this. But you called East Side Dave out. You know his name. Don't act like some nut I never heard of before. You know this guy's name.
Say the name, Rick.
Yeah. Here's the deal, Rick. You got to get in the ring.
Remember when Muhammad Ali started hitting that guy because the guy kept calling him Cassius?
Oh, yeah.
He kept saying, what's my name? That's what I'm going to do with Rick Sanchez. I'm going to say, what's my name and what's my radio show? What's my show? And he better even say the hours, too. If he doesn't say 11 to 3, I'm just going to keep him up there.
And I'm not going to lie to you, Rick. I don't think Dave is the best fighter in the world. But I think he can go to distance with Rick Sanchez.
Trust me. I boxed from when I was 10 to 14 in and my friend Pat's. You guys have met Pat several times in his garage. Undefeated. Undefeated.
Against other risk kids. You never fought anybody from the barrio.
They didn't have garage boxing in the barrio.
All right, here we are.
They don't have garages in the barrio.
The challenge is now on. And obviously, O&A are real good friends with all the Octagon guys. I think we could probably even get this as an undercard. I think we could probably get this as an undercard anywhere you want to do it.
I love it.
And all the money can go to charity.
It's fine.
I'd love that charity to be Stanley McDonald. But that's me. I'm just saying. Here's Tom in New Jersey. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back in East Side. Based on the redhead retard strength factor, the guy from CNN's going to get his ass kicked.
We just don't know at this point. I'm not taking anything away from Rick Sanchez. He might have had the toughest fucking childhood you can imagine. Might have had to fight his way in and out of school every day. Again, what's that got to do with an adult? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're an adult now. I don't understand why you think you can just lay this down. There is one way to prove it, though. You got to get in the ring. Get in the ring. Here is Chris. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
You know, this Rick Sanchez kind of reminds me of one of the guys in the fucking stand and deliver class. But I do want to know what Dave is putting on the line if he loses to him.
If I lose to Rick Sanchez,
he'll be an embarrassment.
Dude, I will get... I promised my wife I wouldn't make tattoo bets anymore, but I will get a 7 to 8 inch shot of Rick Sanchez on my chest.
So in other words,
on my chest,
whatever you promise your wife is useless. Let's get that out of the way.
No, because I did not foresee this coming, and I will be so close into Rick Sanchez's grill. I will be so close into his grill, I'll be able to tell his breath.
I don't even know. Here is, let's go over to Tom Yonkers. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy. Just Wikipedia, Rick Sanchez, born in Cuba, grew up in Hialeah, Florida.
All right, scrappy neighborhoods, no doubt about it.
Never heard of it.
Hialeah, Florida, outside of Miami. I don't doubt that Rick didn't have to scrap his way up through life. But again, it doesn't mean that for the rest of your life you can go around knocking people out.
Yelling at people, calling people out. It's not going to fly with me, Rick.
Yeah.
I ain't some patsy. I ain't Wolf Blitzer, pal.
One way to do this. Get in the ring, Rick Sanchez. Eastside Dave is ready.
I ain't Anderson Cooper, bitch. You know who you're dealing with? Eastside Davy Mack. Don't wear my name out, Sanchez. What's my name? Left jab. What's my name? Right jab. Uppercut. Cross. You're gonna look like fucking Joe Glass when I'm done with you, bitch. Yeah, that's a Tyson's Punch-Out reference. Let's go, Rick Sanchez! I defeated Louis C.K., and now I'm coming after your ass! 3-0 versus Earl Douglas in slapboxing. Broke his fucking watch. What do you got, Rick? Huh? You better have a fucking Casio, bitch, because you don't want that shit broken. Yeah! CNN, you made a big mistake, baby. I'm going to run out into the crowd like it's St. Louis all over again. I know I'm not really Axl Rose, but still, I'm going to channel his fucking spirit. You're dead, Rick. You're dead, man. Hear this song? This is going to be the last song you ever hear, Rick Sanchez. And it's not exactly James Earl Jones, bitch. I wish it was the CNN medley, but it's not. It's W. Axl Rose. It's the 580-pound gorilla that's going to be stomping all over your ass. Me and you, Sanchez, I beat bigger guys than you. I eat for lunch. Jack Cafferty. Sue Simmons. She's a New York local person. Ever heard of her?
He knows her.
Matt Lauer. Where's he now, Rick? I fucking hit him so hard he lost all his hair. Yeah? Oh, you're dead, Rick. Now that's my name. I'm calling you out. Eastside David McDonald.
By the way, I think that was Ernie Terrell that Ali kept saying, say my name.
It was
say
Ernie Terrell.
Name. Because Rick Sanchez acts like he has no idea what your name is, even though he had time to put this together.
Eat some man things don't miss it. I'm gonna get Rick Sanchez in. That ring gonna beat the snout out of his mouth. Barrio! Barrio!
Where's the Dave Pound to Twitter, at Rick Sanchez on Twitter, and let's see what he's got here. Maybe he wants to do it, maybe he doesn't.
This goes to all the Dave Pound fans in Twitter. That means you at Great American Zero. That means you. Go after this Rick Sanchez. Rick Sanchez, fuck you. Suck my fucking dick. You've been ripping off the kids, taking their hard-earned money. You're going to antagonize me, Sanchez? Antagonize me, motherfucker! Get in the ring, motherfucker, and I'll kick your bitchin' little ass! Punk! You're a dead man, Sanchez! Hey, Rick! They Pound, tweet this to Rick Sanchez. Ready? It's coming up after this short guitar solo. Hey, Rick Sanchez! I don't like you. I just hate you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
Maybe Dave needs to remake this video.
You may not like my integrity. No. And that's a bullshit bitch of CNN. It's Barrio time. And in this corner, weighing 850 pounds, running Fez 11-3. That's the name, Rick Sanchez. And you tell that little ditz to your right to get in the ring. 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 Ring. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. This part goes on for a while. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. To Rick Sanchez. To all those opposed, well, ... baby, ellipsis. It's cryptic, Rick. You know what that well means? It means get in the ring.
You're all blown up after singing a song, and there's no way anyone of any adult male should know the lyrics to that Guns N' Roses deep track.
I was also shadowboxing while I was singing.
All right, let's hope this one gets over fast.
Oh, it's going to be over in the first round.
And this isn't crazy stalker type talking.
No.
He's got nothing to fear from Dave. Dave isn't going to follow him home or bother him.
Nope.
He's simply saying this. You acted like you could have knocked him out because you're from the barrio. Dave lived in a beautiful home in Spring Lake, New Jersey, went to a private school. The only chance that he even knew Hispanic people was seeing him out the window from his limo as they were doing the giant lawns in front of his home.
Correct.
But he still thinks he could take you in a fight.
In a heartbeat. And it's not a doubt in my mind. And again, I didn't start this war. This is the beginning of Barry Lyndon.
Yeah.
You started this duel, mister. And now, when you fire that bullet, you better fucking hit, Sanchez. Because you know what happened in Barry Lyndon. I forgot the ending, too.
Time.
Yeah.
I think Barry Lyndon died.
I think so. It's not one of my favorite Kubricks, but nevertheless.
Even after he let the guy away, the guy got a new gun and shot him.
Yeah.
Remember? It was fucking, I hated that little bitch that got to win that. Right. Dan in Ohio, you're on Fez.
Rick Sanchez, more like Vic Sanchez. Let's go, Dogsy.
That's right.
All right, I'm checking over the Rick Sanchez Twitter page.
Yeah.
This one says, if anyone should get the backstory on someone they're reporting, it should be fucking CNN. No wonder your ratings suck. And that comes to him from Lily. Our own Lily.
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's been in my corner this whole time. Maybe she can be my corner gal.
That would be fantastic.
Because she's been, as soon as she's given me 3 or 4 texts saying, good, keep going after. She had some problem with CNN that we don't know about, I think.
Well,
she's really angry.
But it's really funny to see this because, Dave did something stupid. But then what you did back to Dave on Friday is personal.
Yeah, and it's actually stupider because I don't know. Yeah, the guy is supposed to be a reputable, objective newsman, and he's challenging people to fights. I'm just answering the call now, Sanchi.
Sanchi?
Dirty Sanchez is what we call him.
Brilliant.
I just thought of that right now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that just came to me.
That'll drive him insane.
CJ in Virginia, you're on Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I just want to let you know, man, take all that anger you have from Stan being in the hospital and nobody wanting to help you if you feel like, and throw it all down in the ring, man.
That's right.
Where's CNN for that?
How come they didn't report that on their fucking news network? How come there aren't stories of, the soda tax and all these things? And my daughter, she has a cold. Why? How come my mom had to go in for surgery last week? Why isn't that on CNN? You see what I mean?
I had no idea.
There's lots of stories that they could be covering, but they choose to ignore it.
Do you feel like this has gotten personal and you feel like you're the little guy right now?
Absolutely am I the little guy. I'm going against CNN. I'm taking an entire news organization on, and I'm doing it proudly.
Are you?
And after I win, Rick Sanchez, I want to host Rick's List. How about this, Mr. B? He can come in here and sit on Ron Fez.
You're going to make him second mic?
If he wins?
I'd say second mic.
I would say if he loses.
If he loses, he gets to be here, but if I win, I get to be on Rick's List. That's it. We just fucking swap. We do the trade.
All right.
I want my shot.
You've got to get people into this.
Let's go, people! This is fucking of dire consequence! Get on Rick Sanchez's Twitter! Let's go!
Let's go back to the part where he really mocks you out, Dave.
Okay.
Let's go back and get that.
Let me just grab that up there.
Wait a minute. What about this? Rick Sanchez? More like Rick's fucks Fez. All right, let's hear the part that he calls you a freak.
Twitter entry is short.
It's short, right? And because you have to put it in 140 characters. Exactly. So here I am at the Shorty Awards.
You had a moment, didn't you?
And I had a moment. Well, I thought I was on a roll and I was doing fine, but then all of a sudden some freak jumped up on stage.
Thank you for laughing at that. Freak.
Shorty Award. For a moment, I felt a little bit like he was entering my space, and it started to bother me, but I didn't want to overreact. Well,
you got a little cozy with you.
When you grow up as a kid, like in the barrio kind of thing, and somebody does something like that, usually you punch their lights out.
Did it take everything for you to...
I just figured it wouldn't be the right thing to do. Somehow, before you know it, we're rolling.
He could have punched your lights out.
That's what he said. He could have done
from
that.
The barrio.
Easily, too, with a little smirk.
Now, it's Rick Sanchez, CNN, is his thing. We'll put up links on Dave's Twitter site, and, of course, we'll put it up on 202 Friends. But I'm overlooking at his verified account. This is what he has, some of his latest tweets. Did you guys catch the Oscars last night? What you think? Entertaining? Did the most deserving nominees win?
Great stuff.
Before that, on March 5th, I'm back in Atlanta after Shorty's. Wait till you see our video of Heckler. Wow. Must see.
Oh.
So he's just calling you...
I was not a heckler, Sanchez. I was a goddamn nominee that won the majority of the votes. In a democratic nation, no one's even calling that out. Yeah. That I had 500 votes compared to 250 of the llama. We just chuck that out the window and give it. And Rick Sanchez is a part of it. He's a part of the bullshit.
Hanging out with you all day today, Ron Bennington. There's Fez Whatley, Chris Stanley, and Eastside Dave MacDonald, apparently making zero progress so far in getting Rick Sanchez to get in the ring with him. What's the latest that you heard, Dave?
Well, I've been tweeting him.
You don't need to scream about it. Just because you're in another room, you can talk. You have a microphone too.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't have the microphone, yell to me because I won't be able to hear you through that glass.
Okay.
But once you have the microphone, just go ahead and talk normally.
Okay. I've been tweeting him.
No, that's too low.
I've been tweeting him. I've been sending it out. I've been
You've been tweeting and sending out.
Tweeting various news organizations that I think should be aware of this, aware how much the little guy's getting stomped on by this, bully, this news bully and gigantic corporation called CNN, and this Rick Sanchez tough guy who sees himself as some sort of ultimate fighter. And
nothing happening yet.
Nothing happening yet, but we are going to make progress soon.
You are putting out a video, a challenge video?
I will be putting out a twio live.
I don't know what you mean by twio.
It's a twio is like a video that you...
Then you can stop right there. Just say I'm putting out a video.
Okay, well, you do it on Twitter, so you combine it.
All right, so anyway, when's this twio going out?
We'll drop it live on the Ron Fez show at 1.
Oh, geez. We'll try to pick it up because I'm not going to be in here trying to fix stuff after the show today.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll drop it live at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, I didn't know we were dropping things.
We drop things here. We do exclusive.
All right, so that's an exclusive?
Exclusive.
All right, Ron Fez exclusive. Don't ask me how. I've done it again, much like Barbara Walters. I've done it again, and I've got exclusive rights to a twio from Tweet's side, Dave. All right, we're going to break here. When we come back, should we go straight to your video, Dave?
Sure.
Or do you need to set it up?
No, it's just me calling out Rick Sanchez. I am sick and tired of the little guy getting crushed. I'm sick and tired of Rick Sanchez fucking with us. And yeah, us meaning America, not these bigwigs at CNN.
All right, Dave Pound, looking to represent back in a couple moments with Dave taking on Rick Sanchez at CNN. Yet again, Ron Fez show.
Come on, Rick Sanchez! Yeah, you know it, baby! I know you're up there! I know you're up there, Sanchez! Huh? This had nothing to do with you, Sanchez, but you made it personal, not David Mack! You made it personal, Sanchez! The little guy's not gonna take it anymore! Come on, get in the ring, pal! This ain't the barrio, baby! Let's go, Sanchez! Get down here! Huh?
I think this is Fox News, Dave.
Fox? They all know each other! They all know each other! I'm waiting for you, Sanchez! I'll see you in hell, baby!
A little bit of a comedy piece there, huh?
Exclusive. Oh, no, that was fired up. I was fired up for that thing.
You even have like a little joke thing at the end of this is Fox News. You got to sit down with, he's not going to take you serious now. You got to sit down with Fez Botley and have him teach you how to cut a promo.
Oh, okay. I thought that I was trying. I thought that was what I wanted to get my point.
Did you have the opportunity to see that first?
No, I did not see that.
What I want you guys to do is something I like to call producers meeting.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down, you go over things that are going to go on the air before we put them on the air. We'll put that up on 202 Friends. There's Eastside Dave. Get in the ring, Rick Sanchez. Eastside Dave is ready.
I ain't Anderson Cooper, bitch! You know who you're dealing with? Eastside Davey Mack! Don't wear my name out, Sanchez! What's my name? Left jab. What's my name? Right jab. Uppercut. Cross. You're gonna look like fucking Joe Glass when I'm done with you, bitch. Yeah, that's a Tyson's Punch-Out reference. Let's go, Rick Sanchez! I defeated Louis C.K., and now I'm coming after your ass! 3-0 versus Earl Douglas in slap boxing. Broke his fucking watch. What do you got, Rick? Huh? You better have a fucking Casio, bitch, because you don't want that shit broken. Yeah! CNN, you made a big mistake, baby. I'm gonna run out into the crowd like it's St. Louis all over again. I know I'm not really Axl Rose, but still, I'm gonna channel his fucking spirit. You dead, Rick. You're dead, man. Hear this song? This is gonna be the last song you ever hear, Rick Sanchez. And it's not exactly James Earl Jones, bitch. I wish it was the CNN medley, but it's not. It's W. Axl Rose. It's the 580-pound gorilla that's going to be stomping all over your ass. Me and you, Sanchez. I beat bigger guys than you. I eat for lunch. Jack Cafferty. Sue Simmons. She's a New York local person. Ever heard of her?
He knows her.
Matt Lauer. Where's he now, Rick? I fucking hit him so hard he lost all his hair. Yeah? Oh, you're dead, Rick. Now that's my name. I'm calling you out. Eastside David McDonald.
Where's the Dave pound to Twitter at Rick Sanchez on Twitter, and let's see what he's got here. Maybe he wants to do it, maybe he doesn't.
This goes to all the Dave Pound fans in Twitter. That means you at Great American Zero. That means you. Go after this Rick Sanchez. Rick Sanchez, fuck you. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick. You've been ripping off the kids, taking their hard-earned money. Antagonize me, Sanchez. Antagonize me, motherfucker. You want to antagonize me? Antagonize me, motherfucker. Get in the ring, motherfucker, and I'll kick your bitchin' little ass. Punk. You're a dead man, Sanchez. Hey, Rick. Dave Pound, tweet this to Rick Sanchez. Ready? It's coming up after this short guitar solo. Hey, Rick Sanchez. I don't like you. I just hate you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe Dave needs to remake this video.
You may not like my integrity. No. And that's a bullshit Bishop CNN. It's Mario time. And in this corner, weighing 850 pounds, running Fez 11-3. That's the name, Rick Sanchez. And you tell that little ditz to your right to get in the ring. 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 Ring. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. This part goes on for a while. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. To Rick Sanchez. To all those opposed, well, ... baby, ellipsis. It's cryptic, Rick. You know what that well means? It means get in the ring.
Jesus Christ, that's nuts. Who put this together for you, Dave?
That was McSiteNet. McSiteNet on the YouTube. Mm. That was Eastside Dave versus Rick Sanchez of CNN Shorty Awards Fallout.
My prediction, this is over. You're not going to be able to draw him out. It's just too weird. It's too weird.
Then he's a chicken. I mean, what does he want me to say? Mr. Minnesota football player athlete, Mr. I'm CNN, I'm going to beat people up and not give them the news properly and everything like that. Then that's on him. But I'm telling you right now, if you really represent America, then you're going to fight an American. How do we even know where this guy's from? I mean,
it's Cuba.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Sal in Chicago, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fezzy, this might be your big shot, man. You always wanted to be a wrestling manager. I think Dave's looking for a manager. What do you say?
Interesting point here. Fez has been very quiet about it, and this is the thing that blew Fez's $1,000 offer off the table. And I know you were bummed about that.
Right, yeah, where I offered a $1,000 reward, still up for grabs, by the way, for whoever vandalized the Andy Griffith statue in North Carolina.
Last week's news. What the kids are talking about today is Eastside Dave McDonald and Rick Sanchez, CNN. If this thing goes down, Fezzi, and right now it's looking like it probably will, and it's probably going to be on CNN Live, whose corner would you be in?
I would, after listening to Rick Sanchez, seeing what Dave did, I would have to be, after all this, in Eastside Dave's corner. Because here's my thing. I don't like people who think it's okay to put their hands on other people. And Dave did, I totally disagree with what Dave did. I thought it could be a world of hurt for him.
They're going to both put their hands on each other. Yeah, it's going to be done in the ring. And Rick Sanchez was a gentleman that night. He did the right thing. He took a step back. He covered his balls. Nobody ever sat there and said, oh, Dave turned Rick Sanchez into a bitch. I don't think it was in his job description to feel that he needed to knock anybody out.
Right.
Then again, I didn't know he was a barrio baby. I had no idea of his history.
He thinks it's okay to tase people, to punch people's lights out.
I would love to have this as a tase battle.
I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Dave can use a taser as well as anybody.
Yeah.
And I know you can take a tase.
I would love to do that. I'll do whatever.
I don't think you'd feel it.
I'll do whatever Sanchez wants. And I will Rocky for this thing. If he doesn't want to come up to New York, I'll fly him in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, the home base for CNN. I'll go down there the way Rocky went to Moscow to fight Drago. I'll fight anywhere, anytime, any style.
Do we still have those Team Eastside Dave T-shirts from that fight that we did before?
I have one of them.
Where
maybe we could clone it.
You defeated the Midnight Rider?
Yeah, I have one shirt. If there's a way to clone T-shirts, then...
I'm sure some of the girls, because I remember you had a lot of girls in your corner back then.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Here's our friend Archer on the Run of Fest show.
Hey, guys. Speaking of, is a Hard Rock available for this little contest?
Let me just tell you something. Hard Rock Johnny and I are best friends for 9 years. I think I could say, if I call him up and I say, I've got Eastside Dave, I've got Rick Sanchez, and Earl's ready to do a book signing, I'm pretty sure I can get the Hard Rock for that.
I say we do it all in one. You know.
Then at the end of this, what we do is a barrio party. So, whatever happens, if Sanchez wins, we shake hands. If Dave wins, we shake hands. But then it's a barrio party from that point on.
I got another idea.
Call Carlos Santana.
And just the way Rocky fought Drago on Christmas, maybe
you won't drop this Drago thing.
Hold on. Yeah. Maybe I fight Barrio guy on Cinco de Mayo.
All right.
I'll slap him around, and then, I don't want to make this into a patriotic thing or whatnot,
Well, patriotic for them.
I love Mexicans. But
well, he's not a Mexican. He's a Cuban.
Cuban? Okay.
Which, by the way, I never heard that the Cubans called their neighborhood barrios. I thought that was all Mexican. I don't know, though.
He could be, we should look into this guy.
Well, you said he grew up in Cuba.
Yeah.
That was in his Wikipedia.
Guanaboca.
And then he grew up where in South Florida?
Oh, Hialeah?
Hialeah, not a small town at all. It's right outside of Miami. There's a lot of people there.
Known for its highlight.
It says he grew up there and graduated from that high school too.
I'm going to tell you, it's not an untough neighborhood. Everything that he was saying, scrappy neighborhood, 100% true. But
he also had a football scholarship to Minnesota State.
All right, so now you're starting to worry a little bit.
No, I'm not. Now I'm actually excited.
You're taking on a golden gopher.
I was going to feel bad if I mopped the floor with this little...
I hope he whips your ass now.
News sissy. But, now it's not... Now I can see that, okay, fine, the guy has some quote-unquote cred. I won't feel
Street
guilty.
Cred.
Yeah, I won't feel guilty when I leave him as a puddle of flesh. And I will.
And then after that, it's a barrio party.
Yeah.
Everybody be happy, because who doesn't like a barrio party?